All right, let's get the comments set up. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another live stream. I'm going to put my foot at a spot that I find it more comfortable. Tonight, we're here for the Panthers taking on the Storm. There's 30 seconds left in this Warriors-Titans game, and obviously the send-off of Mo Fotuaika means that the Titans have a man down. It's a 10-point game. I tipped them by 14, the Warriors. They actually might win by 14. Late try, Tini Puiki, 10 seconds, 10-point game. They'll probably play conservative unless they want to just take it up here. 4 seconds, that'll do it. 10-point win. Tell you what, Titans, they had a really, really good fight. Good day, Southie 96. How are you? Chuck that on the screen. Are you over in Perth? But the Titans, look, they fought really hard here at Seabus Super Stadium. They put in a great performance tonight against the Warriors. You know, they weren't blown out. Warriors coming off the bye. Sean Johnson played phenomenal. He's been so good this season, but that's one of his best games I've seen this season. Undoubtedly, he was the man of the match, in my opinion. Jaden Campbell was fantastic. AJ Brimson was a late rule out. Keen for that NRLW loss on Saturday up the night. As long as the men's team win, I'm happy, mate. All right, so I need to change the channel so that the Panthers Storm game is ready. Now, I am going the Panthers. I originally went the Panthers by 4. I still think it'll be 1-12. Let's say the Panthers win by 10. Same as that. Originally, I said 20-16. I will go with, I think there'll be more points with some of these outs. Hey, I do. I will go with a scoreline of 26-16. 26-16 in that game. And let's chuck it on and get ready for the Panthers versus Storm. Is it a potential preview at this year's grand final? We obviously saw it back in 2020. Could we see it again this year? I think there's a massive chance. Anytime try scorers. My first try scorer, Ruffy, is young Tonomapia. I'm actually riding a bet with young Tonomapia, so let's hope that one gets in. Dylan Edwards from the Panthers at Penrith. Dylan Edwards, reliable. I reckon he's in for a try. And I like Will Warbrick to score a try at any time. I just think that Hosking and Taruva edge might be targeted tonight. So, yeah, I think Penrith will get it done. I think Penrith will ultimately come up with the 2 points here again. But let's see. Zach Hosking is playing with jersey number 3 on his back tonight, traditionally playing off the back row or for the bench from this season, but he is in the starting side via the centres, and Isaac Tungo obviously out for this one. How's Tanner Boyd still standing? What an absolute warrior he was tonight, hey? Well, he wasn't he was a titan, not a warrior, but there you go. You know what I mean. There you go, big crowd there for the Panthers and the Storm. The Storm led out by Christian Welch, their captain. And we are 1 minute away from kickoff. As I said, guys, if you are joining, I think the Storm can keep it close. I think Hughes and Coates being out is massive for them. I still think they've got a really, really good team. They're getting booed right now. They're getting booed really, really loud. You know, they got a great win against the Parramatta Eels last week, 46-16. Now they have to win away from home. This is pretty big for the Storm's chances at top 4 as well. If they win this game, it goes a massive way, I think, in them getting the top 4. But Jonah Pezet coming back now. I thought he played well at the end of last year and at the start of this year, or it might have been the start of this year that he only played, but I thought he was playing well. There was a game where I thought some of his attack was very questionable and poor in defence. That game, I believe, was against the Manly Seagull earlier in the year. Manly got the win on a Friday night, and here he is back. And I think this could be his first game since that game. So I feel like Munster and Hughes have been there. But here we go. Let's get ready. Jerome Luai wearing headgear. Marian Seve wearing headgear. Tui Kamikamika ready for a run. Penrith Panthers still not on the home field yet. Isaiah Yeo sipping on some Powerade, getting into it. How much did he win? Tom sent me something, but I couldn't friggin' hear it. Here we go. The Panthers coming out. This game is moments away from kickoff now. It won't bloody play the sound. Para? Yeah, Para. On Sunday. Imagine if Prime sponsored NRL. That would be crazy. The hype has really died down for Prime. I still love Blue Raspberry, but the hype is really died down, which is good, I think. Here we go. The Hell's Bells of AC/DC ringing around Bluebet Stadium. Cameron Munster and Tui Kamikamika. If this ball's kicked, it looks like it's going to Munster, and Kamikamika wants to run hard. Let's see if it goes down that way. And we have kickoff for this match, and it goes down to Jonah Pezzett and Christian Welch with the first run of the ball. He's tackled by Fisher Harris as the Storm give it to Kamikamika, who runs at Liam Martin. Harry Grant passes the ball. He was phenomenal last week, scoring a first half double against the Storm. Against the Eel. Very involved. We're getting Dylan back. Yeah, Dylan Brown is back this weekend for the Parramatta Eels. Good day, Jason. So Harry Grant gives it to Nick Meaney, and it's fifth tackle here. But the Storm, a really nice set early on. They find themselves over halfway with a 48-metre gain. Kick put in by Pezzett. And the chase is there, but Taruva just dives on that one. Up the Roosters, says Jason. There you go. Roosters got the win last night against the Manly Seagulls by 10 points. Keeps them alive within the battle of the top 8. Got a really good draw too. You know, they got the Dolphins, the Tigers, the Eel, and then the Rabbitohs. So there's a couple tougher games there, but two great games. For Roosters fans, if they put on, big scores, they could be a chance. Hello, Entertain House. Hello, Emily M. Isaiah Yeo, 40 metres out for the Panthers here. They set up fifth tackle. And he's brought down by Liero. Kicking option. It goes to Nathan Cleary. And George Jennings on the wing allows to bounce. What are they doing? And the kick goes dead. It was a very silly decision, but I think it worked in the favour because the kick went dead, didn't it? Or is it a line dropout? It's a line dropout, actually, I believe. Wait, I'm just trying to work out what's happened here. Oh, no, actually, it went out. No, okay, so it's... My screen is blurred right now. Someone let me know what's going on. Yeah, it's a 20-meter... It's a restart. There we go. Is anyone else's KO playing up right now, or is it just mine? So I will let you guys know the current bet that I do have on for try scorers, which has a massive payout. And we need young Tonomapia, George Jennings, great run there. Young Tonomapia to score in this game to continue this great run. So, give me 1 second. We had Daniel Tupou, Jackson Ford, who have both scored. Young Tonomapia, Cody Walker, Dylan Brown, and Hudson Young. $5 pays $3,500, and it is currently obviously Jackson Ford. Jackson Ford is the match delayed from your side. Yes, mine is delayed about, I think it's about 18 seconds. It's not too bad. Used to be a lot worse, but 18-second delay normally as Brian To'o running the ball here to the 20. Mitch Kenny playing it to the right. Gives it to Hosking, who's in the middle of the field here. Almost 5 minutes gone. It's 4 minutes gone. It's Penrith 0, Melbourne 0 in this game. Fisher Harris, good run there. Brought down by Harry Grant and Trent Liero. Fifth tackle, only a 29-metre gain. So, defensively, the Storm have started this game really, really well. Nick Meaney looking for space, but he is dragged back by Crichton and Scott Sorensen. So Jonah Pezzett goes to dummy half for that play there. And Harry Grant goes back to dummy half for this one. And Christian Welch has got the ball. It is 4 tackles gone, but nice field position. They are getting downfield a lot better early on than the Panthers. But, the Panthers will have their time. They will have their time, and they will create opportunities, and they will score points tonight. I guarantee it. Cameron Munster puts in a kick, and there are lots of chases here. Oh, there's a great chase here on Dylan Edwards, but young Tonomapia doesn't get to him, and it's George Jennings making the tackle there. And a penalty here to the Penrith Panthers. 5 minutes gone in the match, and the Panthers get a penalty. Looks like Harry Grant gives away that penalty there. Guys, if you do have Sean Johnson on Supercoach, I just want to reiterate, Sean Johnson on Supercoach had a massive night. He had 146 Supercoach points. So whether you captain him or whether you've just got him in your Supercoach side, because he seems to be an absolute must-have right now. I've had him for, I think I've had him for about 6 weeks now. Been very reliable. I think I've got a great Supercoach team. I really, really like my team this year. And I think coming into the back of the year, I think it's really, really good as well. I think there's probably only 2 players that I'm a little bit worried about. But overall, I think it's a really good team. So the Penrith Panthers here, 3rd tackle. They bring it up to 35 metres out. Mitch Kenny's going to play left. He's going to give it to Jerome Luai. Scott Sorensen's going to catch the ball, and he is going to run at Liero and Pezzett. Yo, offload, Cleary, Hosking chasing, Meaney knocks it dead. So it will be a line drop out here to the Panthers, and they are starting to get possession their way. They have found themselves in a great field position. I think they started a little bit poor, but they are starting to warm into this game. As we can see, I think it's Jamin Salmon warming up on the bench there, as well as, is Sonny Luke in the team this week? I believe Sonny Luke was in jersey 14. But I could be wrong. As a short dropout, we see that every week. Yeah, it is Sonny Luke. And the Storm get this one. It's Tom Eisenhoof. Eisenhoof gets this one. Nelson and Moses Leota coming off the bench. So they'll probably come into this game in about 10, 15 minutes, I'd say. So the Melbourne Storm, they push downfield. Eisenhoof running. And Eisenhoof looks to be starting in the right back row for Nelson coming off the bench. Welch, offload. Really nice ball here. Munster, Meaney, well read there by Nathan Cleary. Who else but Nathan Cleary there? Harry Grant's lost that. It's a double knock on, but there's no advantage here. Yeah, first knock on from Harry Grant, second one from Melbourne, so it will be a Penrith feed. Harry Grant's got burns. What has happened to his arm? What the? That doesn't look good. Fisher Harris, he's had some really, really good runs early on here. He's been really, really solid in this first 10-minute stint. And here's Lindsay Smith. And 6 more given to the Panthers. 27 metres out. Yo, Sorensen. 8 minutes gone in the match. It's still 0-0 between the Panthers and the Storm. I will be giving updates for the AFL. I'm a Western Bulldogs fan. We're playing Richmond. I'll check the score soon. And we'll be speaking about Supercoach. We'll be speaking about the games this weekend. Throughout the stream, if you are new around here, make sure you subscribe to the channel and please like the video if you want to see more streams, because I think it will be a fortnightly thing if I can try and get them done. As a nice chase here, but it looked like a player was taken out. And a penalty here to the Panthers because just trying to work out who it was, but someone was taken out. As I do see a comment saying if only Para had Harry Grant. Well, you can imagine it. Have you seen my TikTok? On my TikTok, I've put Harry Grant in a Parramatta Eels jersey. There you go. So there you go. That's the closest you'll get to Harry Grant. And make sure you follow the TikTok if you aren't already. One talking point I want to bring up for the night, actually. What does everybody think of the Raiders' new logo. Have you seen it? What do you think of the Canberra Raiders' new logo? It's very strange. I know that they're going for the futuristic, cartoony designs for future logos and just different things, movie posters, everything. Do you think that it is I guess, a level up, or do you think like a step in the right direction for the Raiders or a step backward? Because obviously the Titans and Tigers, I guess their logos have grown on people, fairly similar. I've always loved Canberra's logo, but yeah, what do you guys think? So Penrith Panthers will take the 2 points here. They know this is going to be a tough game. They know that the Storm have turned up defensively and have kept them out for the first 10 minutes besides that last play there. So Cleary will take the 2 points here and the Panthers will go as long as he gets the kick, which I believe he will. He's 50 from 58 for goal kicking in 2023. And Cleary kicks it straight over the black dot, and it's 2-0 in favour of the Panthers after 11 minutes. Just to check the scores for the AFL, guys, the score is... we are cooking. Then again, we were cooking against the Giants, and look what happened there. We got cooked. But Western Bulldogs 44 to the Richmond Tigers 7. We are blowing them out of the park right now. Is this game at Marvel? I believe it was at Marvel. Yeah, it is at Marvel. So, that's a great result in this first quarter, and I'm not sure how much time has passed. But Panthers 2, Melbourne Storm 0. What game is everybody most excited about coming up this weekend? This Broncos-Cowboys game got interesting, hey? No Nanai, no Holmes. Kyle Felt back into the Cowboy. And then you got Adam Reynolds out. So I'm guessing, would it be Jock Madden? Would it be Jock Madden that comes into the 7? Let me have a look at their team. Who's been named on the reserves? Yeah, Jock Madden comes in. And does that give an extra spot to the bench? Xavier Willison comes in. And Penrith run into their own player there. So it's a Melbourne penalty. That was silly. That was very, very silly. I think it was Hosking. Yeah. So the Melbourne Storm have got the penalty, and it looks like they are going to go for 2 as well. It looks like it's going to be 2-2. It's like a soccer match. We're watching the Women's World Cup tonight. Just going to look if there is some Women's World Cup on. No, all tomorrow. I am heading to Australia versus Denmark on Monday. Really looking forward to it. The Sydney Derby will be easy for the Giants now Buddy's gone. Don't take the Swans lightly. Buddy's a great player, but they've been good in games where he hasn't really gotten involved. However, in saying that, Toby Green's in great form. The Giants are going on a bit of a run, and I believe that the Giants are going to actually win that Sydney Derby. They always seem to turn up for that game, and considering the form that they're in right now, I don't think they're going to lose it. So, yeah, I've got the Giants by, I'll tell you my AFL tips, as Melbourne Storm, Nick Meaney, 2 points here on offer, 2 points to 2. This is going to be a close game. It's going to be a grind. This could be the 20-16 game that I was predicting, because in the first 15 or 14 minutes, no one has scored a try. Let's have a look at the AFL tips for you guys. I did tip the Dogs, not by 40 though, I don't think. So Hosking and back into Martin offside penalty, and Penrith 2, Melbourne 2. Almost said nil. So I went with the Western Bulldogs by 15, Essendon by 39 against the Eagles, Adelaide by 24 against Gold Coast, Collingwood by 52 against Hawthorn, GWS by 11 against Sydney Swans, Melbourne by 48 against North Melbourne, Carlton by 21 against St Kilda. They're really on a slide, aren't they? And I think Brisbane bounced back, but I think the Dockers can still be competitive. So Brisbane by 37 in that one. A lot of people tipping Freo. So Pezzett on 5th, puts a fend off, puts in a kick. It doesn't bounce. It's taken by Taruva on the full, and he's brought down by Eisenhoof and Welch, trying to drag him towards the sideline, but not much going there for them. Let me know for a bit of feedback, guys. Do you like this type of background with teams here, or do you want to try and see something else? I could even try and put myself at the top with, the logos or something, maybe a brighter color. I like it, but let me know in the comments what you guys think of this one, because obviously I want to make it as entertaining for you guys as possible. As a great run there from Scott Sorensen, setting up 5th tackle, Panthers 2, Melbourne Storm 2, and there's 15 minutes gone in this match. Really does seem like a low scoring one, this one, doesn't it? Nick Meaney fending off some tackle. He is brought down by Crichton and Yo. Here we go. Young Tonomapea. Chasing. Puts in a kick. George Jennings. He's got it. He's still got it. It's 3rd tackle. Young to play it. Come on, Young. Oh, my fucking God. The record that I have with first try scorers is nuts. Holy shit. Okay, guys, let's go through it. Daniel Tupou last night. Jerome Luai against the Panthers versus Cronulla last week. Herbie Farmworth against the Broncos last week for the Roosters. And Young Tonomapea has now scored the first try, and the Storm go up 6 points to 2. And I have picked 4 of the last 10 games' first try scorers. Not only have I done that, I've picked try scorers anytime, but I've just... As for an anytime, I went with Jackson Ford for the Warriors game. So I'm actually 3 from 3 this round in try scorers so far, which is just phenomenal right now. I don't know how I'm doing this at all. And this kick from Meaney goes away, so it stays at 6 points to 2 in favour of the Melbourne Storm over the Panthers. So George Jennings going off. Obviously, Xavier Coates ruled out. So this is a big change for the Storm here early on. No tick yet for Young Tonomapea. But let me just say this. If Cody Walker, Dylan Brown, and Hudson Young score, I win $3,500. That's absolutely nuts. This is nuts, bro. Can't believe how good I am with picking these try scorers at the moment. This is just nuts. Oh my God, the cash out is tempting as well, but I'm not taking it. All right, Taruva catches this kick, and it is the Storm 6 points to 2 over the Panthers. 18 minutes gone. George Jennings heading straight up the tunnel. I'm just trying to work out the reshuffle Bear with me. As Penrith get a penalty here, they're going to go downfield. 18 minutes gone. They're down 6 points to 2, and this really, really helps them. Good day, Bradley. I picked the first try scorer for this game. I just picked young Tonomapia, first try scorer on my Tuesday or Monday tipping video. And I've done it. I've done Daniel Tupou last night and young Tonomapia tonight. So, guys, tomorrow's try scorers, Reece Walsh for the Broncos. I went with Jacob Saifidi for the Knights. Absolute roughie there. And Cody Walker. I didn't mention it in the video, but Cody Walker is my pick for the first try scorer for the Rabbitohs and the Cronulla Sharks game. Panthers here, down by 4. Cleary, third tackle, shot on from Josh King, and the ball is ripped out. So this is going to be a penalty. Eels aren't going to make the 8. That's a big call. You know, they're still got to get Dylan Brown back, which they get this week. Still got to get Campbell Gillard back. I am not confident, but I am not ready to write us off just yet. I am not. We are a different team with those players, and we've been able to beat some good teams this year, Penrith, South Sydney. So, yeah, look out. That's all I'll say. Look out. Mitch Kenny goes left. Isaiah Yeo. Fisher Harris running onto it. He has been superb so far. Kenny, Edwards, Cleary, Hosking. Can't offload it. Brought down. Lussick and Brown to save our season. We will see. Lindsay Smith trying to force over, but Harry Grant and Eisenhoof have him covered with Kamakamika coming around the legs. Mitch Kenny, Cleary, good read by Liero. Cleary still going under the post. 4th tackle, 5th tackle, last play. Kenny kicks it. Luai's got it. Step. Luai, 6 more. 6 more here, Luai. Does he know that it's 6 more? He needs to calm down. He's running everywhere trying to pass. He puts in a pass. It goes to Sorensen. Isaiah Yeo passes. Edwards, Hosking, Brian Toto. Too easy. Oh, he's lost it. He's come out. I jinxed that. He's lost it. Brian Toto, knock on. Great defense there from young Tonomapia. We are hot and cold like Katy Perry. Yeah, we're very up and down this season, aren't we? Absolutely. So Panthers down at home, 6 points to 2, 21 minutes gone in this one, and Melbourne Storm defending well. Trainer's been told to get off the field here. Trainer got sent off. What happened there? Like, what was said for that to happen? Pezzett puts in a kick. It goes to Taruva. Taruva catches on the 30, runs probably about 8 meters there. Harry Grant makes the tackle on Stephen Crichton. Brian Toto running it. 3 tackles gone. Yo, Edwards getting on a run here is Liam Martin. He had no one to pass it to. He had a great run there. Edwards knocked on by who is wearing number 18? Is that Tyron Wishart? I think it could be Tyron Wishart. Let me just have a look. Yeah, Wishart. Let's see what the Panthers are made of here. They're down 6 points to 2. Third tackle. Cleary, Lindsay Smith. Not able to score yet here in the first 25 minutes. Mitch Kenny. Cleary. Sorensen passed Luai and he fell to his knees and he almost lost the ball, but he just held on to it. Cleary again. Long pass here. Out to Edwards. Hosking. To'o, Brian To'o in the corner, and the Panthers hit back. It's 6 points to 2. It's about to be 6 points to 6 with a kick to come from Nathan Cleary from the right-hand touchline. There we go. The Panthers are on the board. There we go. In the corner, Brian To'o. Yeah, I am excited to give Mitch the shirt. I just don't know if fans on the field is going to make it hard with like how long does fans on the field go? Can you still go out the back after and everyone will be there? Because we haven't been on CommBank for a while, so I'm looking forward to it. And my uncle from England is coming to this game as well. So I'm looking forward to it. Cleary to give the Panthers the lead, and it waves away. Just like Meaney's kick, it waves away. So it stays as 6 points all between the Panthers and the Storm. And we're getting a little bit of an entertaining game on a Friday. You know, it was hyped up. Normally games were hyped up. Sometimes they don't live up to the standard, but this first half, been a cracking first half so far. Some great defensive plays from both teams. Some early tries. 6 all, some early penalty goals. So this could be a nice little Friday night cracker, this one. And we're about to see Nelson come into the field for the Storm, which will be a big inclusion. Lots of runs early on here from Lindsay Smith. He's had a few runs, hasn't he? Good run, Fisher Harris. Tell you what, if you've got Fisher Harris in Supercoach, which I don't, you're in for some good points tonight, I believe. 47-metre gain, 13 left in the first half, And the kick taken on the full here by Wishart, who looks to be playing on the wing for the injured George Jennings. So that's what the shuffle is there, Wishart. At halftime, I do have a new drink to try as well. Oh, ball comes out here and Penrith dive on it. There is a new alcoholic solo. So I'm keen to try this hard-hitting lemon. Where do you think Luai will go if he decides to leave Penrith? Well, few options. 1, Dearden develops into a 7. Chad Townsend leaves the Cowboys. Luai goes to North Queensland, a team that can definitely win a premiership in the next few years, as Luai is in. Luai scores, and the Panthers 10, Melbourne Storm 6. Jerome Luai scores in back-to-back weeks. What's it called? The other one is the Raiders. Now, the Raiders will have Jamal Fogarty there for probably the next 2 years at least. Jack Whiten leaves the club chasing a number 6. They have signed Parramatta's Ethan Saunders. I think Luai could be a good shout at Canberra. And then obviously, see, as good as Sexton is it a good long-term option at the Dogs? Could you see Luai and Burton? But I just don't know if they'd work together. I don't think either of them are a runner. And I think you need to have that runner. Whereas Jamal Fogarty can be that runner. Jerome Luai can be that number 6, that ball playing kicking game. So yeah, I think Cowboys. I think if they can develop Tom Dearden into a 7, which I think he can be without a doubt. But here we go. The Panthers take the lead after tying it up 6-all. Jerome Luai scoring. So this kick from Nathan Cleary should be a little bit easier from the left middle. So 11 minutes left in the first half, and it is the Panthers at the moment 10, Storm 6, and it goes over. It's a nice kick. So it's Panthers 12, Melbourne Storm 6. It's a 6-point lead to the Panthers here. And, the Storm defensively, they started really well. They've lost George Jennings, and it looks like the Storm could be, it's only 6 points, but, could be shot. Some reshuffle. Hughes out, Coates out. Will the Penrith Panthers put on big store here at Penrith? I wonder if this game was a sellout, being a Friday night against a decent club. Looks like a big crowd. I just don't know if it was declared a sellout. But Tonomapia, Luai, and To'o are the try scorers. If you are just joining us, the Penrith Panthers are leading the Melbourne Storm 12 points to 6, and there is 10 minutes left in the first half. So Penrith ball here and 6 more to the Panthers. Liam Martin after Nelson holding down too long. Moses Leota coming off the bench. Mitch Kenny going left. Yo. Fisher Harris. Elbows up there. Storm celebrating their strip premiership is like Parramatta celebrating their wooden spoons. Kenny, Cleary, they could score here again. Yo, they could score here again. Hosking. Oh, Hosking. Almost got the ball down. Cleary, great kick, but it is taken by my thing. KO has frozen. Marion Seve. And a penalty to the Storm here. Crichton giving away a penalty to Headgear boys looking at each other, bit of a smirk. Oh, anyone else's KO keep freezing. It's annoying. So Melbourne will get a bit of a piggyback here downfield, down 6 points, 12 points to 6. They led early, 6 points to 2. It was tied at 2-all, and Penrith are now leading 12 points to 6 with 8 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Ball tapped back to Will Warbrick, and it is a 6 again here to the Storm. Panthers fans were not happy about that call. 30 metres out here for the Storm. Harry Grant plays it to Munster. Munster shifts it to Tonomapia. Tonomapia taking on the line, putting in a pass to Wishart, and Wishart gives it to Nathan Cleary. That's okay, Bradley. No worries. So, guys, if you are just joining, I can see there is a few people just joining. 7 minutes 30 left in the first half. Panthers 12, Melbourne Storm 6. First try, Young Tonomapia. Brian To'o has scored a try, and Jerome Luai has scored a try. Melbourne have been really good defensively. They lost George Jennings early on, which has forced Tyron Wishart to come on and play on the wing. Jerome Hughes and Xavier Coates were ruled out yesterday, and Penrith get a penalty here. Nelson giving away this one, and the fans definitely want more. There's big boos are let out here. The referee will take a look at this tackle. Even Nelson is just knows. He's walking away, and he's like, he knows this might not be good. Late tackle. I don't think it's too bad. You know, he shoved Nathan Cleary on the ground late, but I don't think it's worthy of a sin bin or anything like that. Yeah, we had 2 back-to-back send-offs. We had send-off of Nathan Brown and a send-off of Mo Fodawaker. So 2 send-offs, one last night, one tonight. There you go. BB hard-earned index. James Fisher-Harris leading the way at 53. He's been outstanding. Josh King on 30. Lindsay Smith on 38. Isaiah Yeo on 32. And Tui Kamika also on 30. So Panthers 12, Melbourne Storm 6, 40 metres out. 6 minutes 15 left in the first half. Yo running, gives it to Leota. Middle of the field. Third tackle here. 26 metres out, 6 more. 6 more here from the referee. And Isaiah Yeo is brought down after putting in a nice twist and step. Cleary gives it to Martin. Martin trying to take on the line, but he is brought down by King. And a late hit there. Is it Tepai Maroa? Cleary falls over. Kenny shifts it left. 3 tackles gone. Sorensen taking on, offloading. Jerome Luai. It's Eisenhoof, Matt Eisenhoof there, and penalty. Penalty for a crusher tackle here. So the Panthers could take an 8-point lead and lead 14 points to 6, or they could tap and go here. We will wait and see what they do. They've got a 6-point advantage at the moment. Do they want to pile on more points here, or are they happy to just take the 2? Looks like they are going to take the 2 here. Looks like they are going to let the clock be their friend and take the shot at goal, considering how well defensively Melbourne have been. 5 minutes left in the first half, and the Panthers have only scored 2 tries. They're only on 12 points. I think they could have been on 14, but there was a missed kick from Cleary and a missed kick from Meany as well. So it could be 12 points to 8. But there's been 8 penalties in this first half, and 6 of those penalties have gone to Penrith. The whistle needed to go away in that Roosters Manly game last night. I think there was like 22 penalties or something. I think it was like 14 to 8. Crazy. So 4 minutes 50 left in the first half, and Cleary knocks that one over. So the Panthers lead the Storm 14 points to 6. All right, Munster kicking off. Storm have found themselves down by 6, 14 points to 6, 4 minutes out from halftime. Taruva tackled by Warbrick and Peze. Kenny gives it to Moses Leota. Good run. Martin's been really good tonight as well. I'd say Martin, Fisher-Harris, and probably Young Tonomapia scored a try, come up with a great try-saving tackle. Warbrick catches this one, trying to get dragged back, but he is able to just fall down in the tackle of Scott Sorensen. Kamakamika off the field. Oh, obstruction penalty here on the Storm. We saw similar in the previous game. So will the Panthers go up by 10 or will they take the tap? You'd think they'd take the tap here, wouldn't they? They're already up by 8. I don't think you need to go for 2. Yeah, Josh King giving away that one as the Panthers get their 7th penalty of the first half. And it goes to Moses Leota. That's his 7th run in 8 minutes. He's been fantastic so far. Yo, Martin, Edwards to play it. No, Kenny to play it. Going back to the left. Cleary, Yo, running onto it. Eisenhoof. And Yo, Luai, and Cleary gives it to Crichton. Did he bounce that? But Stephen Crichton looks to have scored here. A Nathan Cleary assist in the left corner. So not traditionally his normal spot, but Hosking, so Hosking must be playing on the right edge, whereas Crichton's playing on the left. That's different, isn't it? But anyway, Crichton scores. Panthers 18, Melbourne Storm 6, and just a minute 40 left in the first half here. So Yo put in a pass. Luai combined with Cleary put in a pass over Will Warbrick, and Stephen Crichton scoring in the corner. Try confirmed to Stephen Crichton. He's been very, very good this year, Stephen Crichton. I know he's been good in previous years, but I think the fact he was in that Origin team due to the injuries and just a number of factors and plays this season, he has been up there with one of the best centres in the competition all year for mine. He's been fantastic. And this is his last season with Penrith. He's heading to the Bulldogs. So Bulldogs fans have a lot to be excited about. You know, Bronson Cherry coming back to the NRL to the Dogs. They've signed Jamin Salmon, Blake Taff, Stephen Crichton, Liam Knight. Will Liam Knight play next week? Does anyone know if Liam Knight has gotten an early release or if he has to sit out his time? So Cleary from the left touchline is a tough kick. 18 points to 6, 31 seconds left. And he gets it. It's close. It starts to head towards the left too much, but he gets it. So the Panthers lead the Storm 20 points to 6, and they look absolutely unstoppable right now, considering how good the Storm started this game defensively, and they have just not had anything cinch. And the Panthers, well, they've been the team to beat for weeks now, haven't they? But right now, they look like the team that is going to three-peat. They genuinely look like no one is going to threaten them in this competition. I'd love to see them play the Broncos. I'd love to see them play the Warriors to just test on where they are at. But they are just a class above the rest. Everyone else is in year 11, and the Panthers are absolutely in year 12. Why are Bulldogs still bad, even with the signings they have? Well, you've got to keep in mind that Kickow, he's only played, 2 or 3 games this year. Marnie, yeah, I just don't think he did that much at the Dogs, really, compared to Parramatta. Offload there. Luai comes up with it, and it is half-time here. The Panthers will lead the Storm 20 points to 6. The Storm did score first by young Tonomapia, but it's the Panthers in front, 20 points to 6 in this one. So, yeah, half-time, guys. Panthers leading. Stephen Crichton scoring a try to make it 18 points to 6, and Cleary converting from the left touchline to make it 20 points to 6. Last time I checked the AFL, the Dogs were leading 44 to 7. And let's have a look how my mighty Western Bulldogs are travelling, and they are leading 58 points to 27. So that's a really nice result so far. Says it's in the second quarter, and playing pretty good so far. So it's good to see. Marnie dropped in form after he left Para. Yeah, I think so too. I think he still had some really good moments, but as far as consistency goes, he's been dropped a couple times, or once or twice this year. So what's everybody's tip tomorrow for the game? So you got the Cowboys and the Broncos at Townsville. No Nanai, no Holmes, and then for the Broncos, no Adam Reynolds. So Jock Madden will come in. And then you've got the Dolphins and Newcastle Knights at Perth, starting a double header into Rabbitohs versus Cronulla Sharks at Perth, where, well, I'll be hoping for Cody Walker to score, won't I? I'll be hoping for Cody Walker to cross over that line, because I'm riding that bet. Tupou, Ford, Walker, Brown, Young. Tell you what, if it happens, it's going to be absolutely nuts. It's going to be memorable. 3,557 buckaroos. And the funny thing is, guys, all of those tips, not in a multi, but all those tips have been available via my tips in recent weeks. I have been in form. If you guys don't watch my tipping videos and you guys want to know who's going to score tries, I'm telling you, last week, Herbie Farmworth. Last week, Tigers plus 21. Last week, Tua Kohler. Last week, Jerome Luai, first try scorer. Last week, Blake Wilson, Semi Valame. The week before that, I haven't got any ticks next to them, to be honest, but I don't know. I don't know if I got any of these because I haven't put ticks next to them. Well, the week before, Bradman Best, Ezra Mam, Xavier Coates. There you go. Roosters, Storm, Bulldogs, Broncos, and Knights and Tigers. So, tell you what, having a crazy season. Talakai first try against the Tigers. I think he scored like third. Bailey Simonson to score against the Warriors, and he did score a try in that game. Valence to wear anytime against the Eels earlier in the year. Ezra Mam to score against the Titans. Tick that one. So I don't have all the ticks in the world because obviously it's tough, but I'm just going through. Bradman Best to score against the Broncos. No, I can't see who that's against, actually. And Raiders to win in round 13. Can't remember who they played. Olam anytime. Volkman anytime. Felt to score a double. What the hell, man? Peachy, Dearden, Farmworth. Crazy. Panthers -5, Sharks -4. I tell you what, like, this is just my best season in regards to picking stuff. It's been absolutely crazy how much I have picked. Choose between crispy chicken or 100% Aussie beef. Then add a golden cheesy patty. Who will score first in the second half? If the Panthers, I think it'll either be Zach Hosking or Dylan Edwards. If the Storm, who are paying $50 right now, massive odds, if they are able to score first in the second half, I will say probably Cameron Munster. But still a little bit of time here until the second half starts, so stay put, guys. And I might bust out that solo lemon soon.
Cody Walker won't score.
I just had a look at that bet, Tom. I just had a look at that bet, eh? Bryce Cartwright, I don't know. I got Gutherson, Dylan Brown, and honestly, I reckon they'll give the debutant a try. I reckon they might give Arthur Miller-Stevens a try. I really do. Here you go, guys. The Raiders' new logo. It's official. That looks absolutely Scheitenhausen. All right.
They had Jennings who got injured in that tackle, and then Young's on the clear out back in half. Lindsay Smith just failed to get off the defensive line. Stroller and for very easy try before. The Penrith Panthers actually just kicked in the gear. They had a wealth of possession. They had plenty of territory with the ball.
Penrith started so weird in this game, hey? Like, if they start the way they did in a grand final, they do still look beatable, but they just run down teams, and when they get their share of possession, they can turn the tables massively. Eels should change their logo, in my opinion. I'm seeing that comment now. However, I don't want to see the type of shit I've seen for Tigers Titans. I want to see a more retro vibe. Here we go. So completion rate. Possession 40% for the Storm. They have missed 12 tackles to the Panthers 7, 5 errors to 4 errors, 7 to 2 penalty count. Completion rate 21 of 24 for Panthers, and Storm 10 of 14. So look, the Storm aren't even playing that bad, really. They've only missed 12 tackles in the first half there. I've seen a lot worse performances, and look, they're down by 14. It's the Melbourne Storm. Anything can happen, but I think the Panthers are probably going to run away with this one. I reckon the Panthers will win. Let's give you a score of... So it's 20-6 right now. I will go 34 to the Panthers and 16 to the Storm. 34 points to 16. I'm going to go Panthers to win this one 34 to 16 based off what I'm seeing in the first half. I just think that the Melbourne Storm are pretty shot right now. Pretty shot. We'll see if I'm wrong. We'll find out soon. Western Bulldogs 70, Richmond 34. You love to see it. Yeah, Bellamy is in the sheds, fired up right now. You can see it. Most meters, Fisher Harris with 92. Top tacklers, Harry Grant with 28. And Supercoach Cleary has 79. Tonomapia 56. And Crichton 45. I'll just see who I have from these teams. I think I do have Zach Hosking, actually. I think I've got Zach Hosking. I've got Zach Hosking, and I've got Sania Taruva, Hosking, and Brian To'o. Hosking 14, To'o 43, and Taruva with 11. Brian To'o expected to have 67, currently sitting on 43. You get the feeling he'll probably go over that 67. I reckon he'll get about 71. So I reckon he's got about 30, 28 points left in him. Hosking's on 14, expected to get 40. I think he'll be 36. I think he'll fall short of the 41, but I think he can still get about 19, 20 more points. And Taruva, he hasn't been that involved. He's on 11 and expected to get 39. I think Taruva will probably end up on about 27, probably about 15, 16 more points in the game for him. But yes, I'll look, I will make separate videos on my Supercoach team, but I will let you guys know my Supercoach team at the moment. I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Well, there's 16 and I'm coming 14, so that's not great, but I will just get the team up again. No, I didn't know Dwayne Johnson played rugby union. Should have played rugby league, mate. Okay, so my Supercoach team is Ola Kalatu, for this week, Sean Johnson, Brian To'o, Zach Hosking, Sania Taruva, Reece Walsh as my captain. I still think the Broncos can beat the Cowboys. I know Reynolds is a big out. Cowboys without Nanai and Holmes, just too scary for mine. As good as Dearden and Drinkwater are playing and they need to bounce back, I think the Broncos will win. Ruben Cotter, Kalen Ponga, Hamiso Tabuai Fidau, Jermaine Hopgood, Bryce Cartwright, Bailey Simonson, Joe Tapane, John Bateman, and Api Coruscant. And then Khan Pereira had 2 Supercoach points. Is that a joke? Did Khan Pereira get ruled out or something? Did I miss something? Harry Grant is also playing and he's got 25. Khan Pereira got 2 Supercoach points. Are you actually kidding me right now? What did he do? What happened to Khan Pereira for that to happen? Because that's just ridiculous. Probably about 4 minutes away from the second half beginning in this one. Come on, second half. The KFC is making me hungry. It is. It's making me hungry. And I might have a nice pub feed tomorrow when I watch the Broncos beat the Cowboys. Broncos beat the Cowboys. Here we go. Storm are on the field. They need to respond. They're down 20 points to 6 at halftime at Bluebet Stadium. Let's see what they've got in them. So the Panthers coming out onto the field here with a 14-point lead. Penrith are just a different beast, aren't they? You know, I tipped them, but I'm just like... Cameron Munster is fired up right now, and I expect him to play well. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, so guys, Ryan Pappenhausen will be playing for the Sunshine Coast Falcons tomorrow at fullback. I think the game's at 5 o'clock if you guys want to catch that one online, or if you can get to the game, even better. And that probably means that Meaney could... Well, if I was the Storm, I would put Pappenhausen off the bench for a week or two, probably a week. If he's fit, get him in. Meaney on the wing. And, well, how long is Xavier Coates out? I don't know. But I think Xavier Coates has been... I think Will Warbrick's been better than Xavier Coates. But I think the name Xavier Coates just puts him purely into that starting side. We'll see. It can be really interesting. And I think Justin Olam is also playing in that Sunshine Coast Falcons side tomorrow as well. Good day, Jacob. Oh, almost an offload there from Moses Leota. Panthers 20, Melbourne Storm 6. Sorensen running onto it, fifth tackle, 40 metres out. And it's 9 o'clock as the second half just has begun. Coming onto it, Nick Meaney. Penalty to the Storm here. 2 players there inside the 10. I still think, oh man, I don't know. Like I've now said, 34-16, but I just think Penrith could take the foot off the gas. We saw it against the Bulldogs. Melbourne are a good team. I don't know where this is going to go. I know Penrith are going to win by at least 8 points, but I still think there is like a fight left in the Storm. So let's see if they can respond off this penalty as they move up to 36 metres out, thanks to Nelson. Harry Grant going left. Munster, they are going to the left edge here. Tonomapia well read around the legs there from Hosking. 37-metre gain. Munster, kick in the air, not much chasing, and Sorensen comes up with it. Meaney and Tepai Maroa drag him back. Bet was 4. You reckon the Warriors will finish in 4th? Where are they now? Are they in 4th or 3rd? They'd probably be in 3rd, wouldn't they? Yeah, they're in 3rd. And they will stay in 3rd because most likely Penrith will win this game. Raiders in 5th. What a joke. Pretenders. I was going to grab one of those hard-hitting lemons, but there's still a little bit left in that can. So we'll see how we go.
There's a warm day, Sydney, right across. So, dropping temperature, just about this juice. Wilson with the play the ball. Here's it again, kick down the short side. Warbrick flying through.
Oh, Warbrick chasing, but Edwards goes up and catches that ball. So 20-6 here. No score in the second half in the first 5 minutes. The Panthers lead the Storm. If you are here and you haven't dropped a comment, make sure you drop a comment to let me know that you're here as well. Fifth tackle here, not much gain for the Panthers. It didn't come up with the actual... Well, hello, we have a guest of honour here, Wobble and Jaw Sports in the building. How are you, mate? Are you excited for the game tomorrow? Are you heading to Townsville, or are you just going to watch it on TV? Fished, lol. Yeah, get into the 2-litre bottle of strawberry milk. That's what I'd be getting into, mate, for sure. If it was blackcurrant apple juice, I like it, but apple on its own, 2-litre strawberry milk. I need some strawberry milk. I haven't had that in ages. You make me hungry and thirsty, guys. What's going on? Fourth tackle for the Storm here. Make that fifth. Jonah Pezzett puts in a kick. 44-metre gain. Taruva goes up with it and gets some more Supercoach points for the Taruva owners. Party bag of Smith's and salt and vinegar. Nice. I'd like some vanilla ice cream right now. Waffles. Edwards passing. Crichton brought down by Marion Sebe. Not a fan of blackcurrant. Oh, that's a good flavour. Dylan Edwards to the middle of the field. Brought down by Tepai Maroa. Fifth tackle, 43-metre gain. So both of these sides, not too much gain in their first set there. Sweet chili. I haven't tried them. I don't know if I'd like it. I like the pizza shapes. I like the barbecue. I like the sweet chili chips, like the Red Rock and Kettle. Kettle chili is good. So 7 minutes gone now in the second half, and it's the Panthers 20, Melbourne Storm 6. No one to score yet in the second half. First try, Young Tutamapia, and the most recent try scorer, Stephen Crichton. Ball comes out here from Nelson. Jerome Luai with the ball. Knock on Nelson, and now the Panthers 35 metres out with a great opportunity to put some points on the board. Honey Soy Red Rock, yeah, that's all right. It's overrated in my opinion. It's good. 6 again, tackle 0 here. Hosking running at Tepai. Tepai has been good. He was very good last week as well in attack. He's been good in defence so far. Cleary, Sorensen, Kenny, Yo, Cleary, and Hosking passes it to To'o and he puts it out. Hosking should have run that himself there. He had a great opportunity to score, but he put the pass into To'o and To'o put it into touch before he could catch it. Hosking should have backed himself there. Absolutely. Running at Young Tutamapia and Munster, I reckon he scores that. So, I'm just going to move this up a little bit and put it on my knees. I am going to move that up. All right, so Melbourne with the ball, and Jerome Luai goes on report. Who do the Panthers play next week? Just if he was to be out, you'd probably put Jack Cogger back into the side. He was playing well. They play Manly. Manly's paying $5.75 as well. Big odds there for the Sea Eagles. Yeah, shoulder contact to the head there from Jerome. So he is on report, but I don't know how he's not in the bin. Good kick there by the Storm. Doesn't bounce. Edwards has got it. Wishart can't bring him down. He's just too good, Edwards, isn't he? Good run, Brian Toto. Great run, Brian Toto, actually. He's still going. Absolute weapon. Meter eater. Taruva, Harry Grant makes high contact, I believe. How bad was it? Oh, okay. It's contact to the neck, but not to the head. It's contact to the shoulder and neck. I don't think it's worthy of a sin bin. That's a big call. There's been some great fullbacks. Billy Slater. Jared Hayne was up there. Like in his prime, especially. Martin, third tackle, 26 metres out for the Panthers here. Panthers lead 20 points to 6. I feel like if they score here, this game could be over. Melbourne, in the first 10 minutes here, they've been ill-disciplined, but they're still surviving. Luai, Sorensen. Oh, doesn't get through. Fifth tackle here. Kenny to play it. Going right. Cleary. It goes to Hosking. He puts in a pass to Toto. He's going to score that one. He's going to score. Brian Toto scores the first try in the second half. It's the Panthers 24, Melbourne Storm 6. And this game seems to be over. I've been to horse racing. I've never been to greyhound racing, Bradley. So Cleary put in the pass. Yo gives it to Hosking. And Hosking, great pass out to Brian Toto. And he gets his second try of the night. Panthers 24, Melbourne Storm 6. So Toto with 2 tries. He's only ever had 1 hat trick. Could he get his second hat trick tonight? Potentially, for sure. Potentially. Kick from the right-hand sideline. It's a good kick. All right, guys, I am going to get a drink. I will be back. Score in the comments there. Brian To'o scores first in the second half. I will be back in just a moment.
Weather record is extraordinary. 14-1 this year. The four games, the other four games in the week, they've lost them all. 0-4 in the week. Now, is that a knock-on from Leona? No, definitely no knock-on. And that one loss was a pre-origin game against the Cowboys, and obviously the stars of both sides weren't available. He was into the already unavailable Xavier Coates and Tyron Wisher out for the win.
All right, guys, I've got it. We're going to try it. This is it. The new Solo Hard Alcoholic Lemon. Oh, here we go. Storm could be on here. Will Warbrick. See, he got dragged out, but the ball was in Stephen Crichton's hands. Yeah. It's a good tackle by Crichton, but the ball, Luai and Seve going at it, grabbing each other. 18 plus hard hitting lemon. We will have a sip in just a moment. All right, guys, here we go. 3, 2, 1. The new hard solo. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's really nice. It's nice and easy to drink. That's good. Good work, company. Don't know. Tepai, Maroa, offload, Grant. Harry's going to. No, he's not. Oh, Warbrick. Warbrick should score here. Sebe. Oh, man, why did he? Yeah, no, they've got him over the sideline. There's bad blood here between these teams. There is bad blood. Taruva and Warbrick going at it. Luai and Seve going at it. Bro, why is Luai grabbing Seve for no reason there? Nah, I haven't. It's not too bitter, hey. It's good. It's bitter and then it's sweet, and it's more sweet taste. It's very tame. Not what I expected. So the Panthers leading 26 points to 6. And Liam Martin running onto it, loses it. Cleary, play on. Nope. Oh. I'll tell you what, the streams that I pick are always games that are expected to be absolutely brilliant. And they always end up one team blowing out the other. The Broncos against the Rabbitohs. And here we are for the Panthers and the Storm. The Panthers up by 20. I wonder what would have happened if Coates and Hughes played, if it would have been a different score, because they would have had a lot more experience within their side, or if it would have been the same result, because it could have been. Penrith have been great. If you are joining, Penrith 26, Melbourne 6, 23 minutes left in this game, and the Storm are going to have a scrum feed. And if you are joining, please make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel if you are new around here as well. So the Storm only on 6 points. Forward. I thought that pass was forward, but they didn't call it. Seve with the ball, fourth tackle for the Storm here. Harry Grant. Tui Kamikamika setting up fifth under the post. Let's see what the Storm can come up here. Down by 20, passing it to Peze, putting in a kick, a chase, and Eli Katoa tries to dive on it, but Crichton taking it dead. So it's going to be a line dropout, and who knows, the Penrith Panthers could win that line dropout because they have been so dominant. I see a random South guy in the crowd. Does anyone else see him? Oh, Katoa was very close to diving on that with his right hand. And short dropout. That doesn't go 10. That doesn't go 10. Penalty. Lol. Yeah, there's random South guy. They put him on the screen now. This is nice. That's really good. 21 minutes left in the game. Storm down by 20. Can they make it a closer match? Munster running onto it. Harry Grant out of dummy half. Nope. Denied. Third tackle. Liero. Munster. Almost brought down by Leota. Getting it away to Josh King. Tackled by Sorensen and Kenny. Do they go left or right? Penalty. That's a penalty to the Storm. So they restart their tackle count here. Grant. Eli Katoa. Six more. A lot of ball here for Melbourne. Tui Kamikamika. 2 penalties and a 6 again. So that's what, like, do the maths. Is that 18 sets? Munster. I did say Munster will score in the second half. Hoping for a Warbrick try. I had Warbrick to score more tries than Taruba. So if Warbrick gets one, Taruba gets none. It's a bloody bad play the ball there from Harry Grant. Bro, we nearly had scraps with Warriors fans. I will call you after the stream. I can't call because everyone in the house is asleep. A lot of people are joining now as well, guys. So thank you for joining this stream. Let me know what you think of the background. Do you want to see different type of background? What would you like to see to make these streams entertaining? But AJ, I will message you for sure after the stream. So Penrith 26, Melbourne 6, Penrith with the ball, 19 minutes to go. And in the last 10 minutes, it's all been Melbourne possession-wise, about 80% of the ball, but they just can't come up with points. And Jamin Salmon and Fisher Harris looking to come on the field soon for the Panthers. Brian Toto running it. He scored a double tonight, chasing a hat-trick. I had the Storm to keep within 16. That's not going to happen by the looks of it. More hopeless than a blind owl. Storm hopeless. Well, we made them look good last week, didn't we? Obviously, they had Hughes and Coates, but still got Harry Grant, Cameron Munster. Meany's been playing well. Warbrick's been playing well. Josh King's been playing well. This is not the Storm I expected to see tonight at all, especially considering their start. Challenge successful there from Melbourne, and they will play the ball. 26-6, 18 minutes to go. Seems to all be over, but the Storm just keep getting possession, so you just don't know what can happen when Harry Grant, Munster are on the field creating some plays. Fisher Harris back on. He had an amazing first half. Let's see how he goes in the second. I think he was leading the VB hard end index. King, Katoa. Good run, Katoa. Good run. I'll have a look at those Supercoach points as well for everybody. And I'll check how my Western Bulldogs are going. 35-78. You love to see it. Supercoach. Oh, yeah, Toto's killing it. So Toto's on 91 points, expected to get 67. Nathan Cleary is on 86. He was expected to get 85. Cameron Munster on 44. Christian Welch on 36. Zach Hosking on 31. And Senia Taruva has moved up to 16 points, expected to get 39. So I'm currently on 392 points for the week, and my opponent has 397. Just because Cleary's been on fire. That's why. Cleary has been very, very good tonight. I actually think Mitch Kenny's been really good too. Mitch Kenny's been pretty solid tonight. But Fisher Harris has been outstanding. Yeah, absolutely. Smith, Cronk, Slater era, best era of the Storm. But the thing is, they've still turned up for years consistently in final. So, yeah. Penalty here. 16 minutes to go. Melbourne get a penalty, 26-6. Possession really swinging Melbourne's way in the last 10 minutes, isn't it? But Penrith just keep holding them out. Penrith just keep holding them out in this game. That's a shit play the ball from Nelson, but I think it's fine. Grant, Jonah, Pezzett, Munster, Meaney, Wishart running onto it. Cleary tackle. Third tackle, 15 minutes to go, 20 metres out. Cameron Munster. Harry Grant. Pezzett. Oh, here we go. Oh, Seve is a ball hog, man. Seve is a ball hog. Fourth tackle, Peze. Welch. Munster. Meaney elbow up and smacks Jermaine Salmon right in the chops. Munster, kick, Edwards, in goals. Oh, he's dropped it. Tui Kamikamica. Oh, he can't get it. He can't get it, but it is 5 or 6 to go. Here we go. Pezzett, Meaney. No one's passing out to Will Warbrick. He's a gun try scorer. 6 more. Nelson. Harry Grant. Eli Katoa. Grant going left. Pezzett, Munster combining out to Wishart. He's not going to score. He's not looking great on the wing, Wishart, at all. Pezzett, Welch. It's like an ankle tap. What's going on here? Offload City. Third tackle, Tui Kamikamica. Grant. Oh, knock on. Knock on by the Storm. They are holding them out. This has been a grueling game for Penrith in defence. Like, they got the Seagulls next week, which they should beat. But I'll tell you what, they're going to be very tired, I think, after this game. I reckon they're going to be very tired after this game. They have been doing a lot of defending. There have been some heavy hits. There's been some fights. It's been entertaining. Penrith get the penalty here. Manly are finished. Yeah, I don't know how they lost to the Roosters last night. I knew the Roosters were due. I just didn't know if it was just yet. Cleary, 11 minutes to go. This game is getting boring. It has been entertaining, but it's just Penrith dominance. Same old, same old. Salmon, fifth tackle. Bad play of the ball, but he recovered it. 11 minutes to go. I didn't think Nelson played that at all. I don't even think Nelson's foot touched that, and I think it went sideways. But they say play on there for the Storm. I'm so confused. I'm so confused by that. $10 minutes, 15 seconds left in the game. Panthers' second tackle. Yeah, it seems like the send-off streak is over. 3 in a row would have been fucking nuts, though. Cleary on the run, 9 minutes to go. Fifth tackle, Luai puts in a kick towards Crichton, chasing. He might score. Nah, Warbrick comes up with it over the top of him. Seve tackled. Is this Penrith's 8 win in a row? That's a big streak, isn't it? Let's have a look. Yeah. No. They lost to the Cowboys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5th win in a row. Go Hosking. Go Hosking. Oh, fucking run. Cleary, Luai. Oh, Martin straight through. Onto Crichton. Second tackle. If Hosking scores, come on. Cleary. Yeah, Lindsay Smith's got the ball. Kenny, Yo, Fisher-Harris, Luai trying to go under the post. Puts in an offload to Nathan Cleary. Zach Hosking. Oh, man. Salmon trying to go himself. He scores a few tries, Jamin Salmon, but none tonight. 6 more? No. Kamakamika dives on it. Probably would have been 6 more there. Crazy to think this game started at 2-2 penalty, thinking it was going to be a really low-scoring, close game. But it's just Penrith dominating, and no one seems to be catching them right now at all. I need to see them play the Warriors. I need to see them play the Warriors. Because the Warriors weren't great tonight. There were some great moments, but they weren't a great team overall. So I need to see where the Warriors are at, because they are a good team. They are a good team. They just had an off night. And I think the bye might have had something to do with that. Yeah, pretty much 2-2. And then it ended up, 6-2. So, yeah, pretty much a Soccer 5 score in general. 6 minutes 30 to go. Sonny Luke playing it. And Hosking running onto it again. Yo, Luai gives it to Martin. Knock on Penrith, I believe. They want to challenge it though, I think. Or is it Melbourne challenging it? I can't tell. Yeah, Panthers challenging this. Nah, I don't think so. It's cool in other sports watching it, but no, I don't think so. Maybe one day, but not yet. Penrith back to the top of the live ladder. And the Brisbane Broncos just behind them. If they get the win tomorrow, that's so big for them, eh? Oh, here's Wishart. I said he wouldn't score, and he runs 15 metres and he gets brought down. Still doesn't score. Tonamapea gives it to Wishart. Harry Grant. And shit, pass. Ilikatoa. Meany. Liero. Oh, he fended off Zach Hosking. Fifth tackle here for the Storm, 53-metre gain. And Wishart drops it. Wishart has been terrible on the wing tonight. Four minutes 40 left in the match. BB hard-earned index is Isaiah Yeo on 81. I still think it's James Fisher-Harris. There we go. He's running again. So involved tonight. Knock on from Harry Grant. Luai picking him up, trying to start shit, but Harry Grant's not going to get into it. Come on, give me a Zach Hosking late try. Panthers up by 20, 26-6, 2 minutes 40 to go. Isaiah Yeo running it to the right edge. Last plays for these teams with 2 minutes remaining. Luai trying to run under the post. Luke, Edwards. Oh, he might put in a pass here. No. No one's passing. Cleary. Yo. Luai. Running. It's fifth. He doesn't go right. He does go right. Cleary puts in a kick. He sees the winger. Taruva. No. A minute 40 left, and there is a dropout. Will the Storm get the ball off the dropout? It does go to 10, but Penrith come up with it via Dylan Edwards. Salmon held up, third tackle. Oh, Fisher Harris close there. 50 seconds to go. Fourth tackle. Sonny Luke gives it to Cleary. Oh, great pass there to Luai. And Martin held up. So fifth to last. And they go for a kick. And Meany passes it to Wishart. And that is going to be all she wrote for the night. As long as Melbourne don't score another try, it is a big win here, and the Storm will face Canberra, St. George, Gold Coast, and Broncos to finish off their season to try and keep their spot in the top 4. Four seconds to go. Ball comes out, but that is it. Hope you guys enjoyed this. It's been almost 2 hours of streaming. This is the game I was most looking forward to. So that's the game I picked. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you are new around here. Sorry I was late. I was watching a game at the RSL. Thank you for joining. Zach Sport. I'm going good. I'm heading to bed before work tomorrow. Tips for tomorrow. Since I'm on fire. Reece Walsh to score. The Broncos to win. I will say 1-12 now instead of 13 plus. The Knights to win. Jacob Saifidi to score a try. And the Rabbitohs to win and Cody Walker to score, because we are riding that bet for $3,500 right now, which is surreal. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope I was entertaining for you guys, and I'll see you guys later.